Hello everyone, and welcome to the first gameplay video for The Cursed Forest. We'll read this disclaimer here first. Some features of the game. Gamepad support is not full. This game run not bad on Linux through the Steam Play, Proton, and Wine. Some of the problems with CryEngine 5 engine we couldn't fix, but game stability is pretty good. Problems that we know. Game is not working well on Intel graphics. Some surfaces may be too shiny. During opening game notes, short freeze could be happened. Game notes textures reading through the hard disk. During save game loading, some objects could be not displayed from the start but appear later. During fast turns, some objects are flickering. Sometimes game can be crushing. I guess they mean the game can crash. You can contact us by using links below. Alright. So here we are. So this is essentially kind of a remaster of the original Cursed Forest. Originally the game was free. This version is paid. It's on Steam. It's more fleshed out, more bug fixes. I think the graphics were improved. So yeah, you could play. I put a link in the description to the free version if you'd like to play it. It's on IndieDB. And then you can get this version that we're playing here on Steam, paid version. This game will take about 2.5 to 4 hours to play. Just normal mode, there's no difficulty option. We can look at the options here. So language could be English. Graphic settings. When you start the game, it always defaults on high. I don't know if it does it every time, but I would advise you when you play each time to check and make sure that it's on ultra. When you put it on ultra, the game kind of freezes for a few seconds. You just have to wait, and eventually it'll give you control again. But even if you set it on ultra and start playing, if you save and quit and come back and play again, it may be on high again. So anti-aliasing, full screen, brightness, I'm putting it more in the middle here, just for my own usage. I'll adjust it in editing so it's not too bright for you guys. Hopefully it'll look okay. But just adjust that to your likeness and leave the contrast in the middle. Advanced motion blur I always turn off. I don't like the effect. VSync on. You can see my readings up here. 60 FPS for DirectX 11. This is a vertical FOV game. Most games are usually horizontal FOV. In that case, you would usually put it on 90 for horizontal FOV, but since this is a vertical FOV, you should put it on 60. It defaults to 80. I'll show you when we're in the game the difference, but the 80 to me looks too zoomed out and too fisheye lens looking, so start at 60 and go to 70 and then go to 80, and then I'm going for 1080p 60 FPS, so I'm limiting my FPS to 60 as well. So that's that. Then sound, I'm putting music about in the middle, just so I don't drown out my commentary. Sound effects and voices are maxed. Controls, you got gamepad. Here's what the gamepad looks like. I'm going to be using keyboard and mouse. And the mouse sensitivity is defaulted here, not really in the middle. I just left it as it is. It seems to be okay. And then you can go in here and adjust all your keys to what you would like them to be. We'll go over these more once we get in the game, when I discuss the controls. Then interface, show cross, it's like show crosshair. Game really doesn't have crosshair, it's just a dot in the middle of the screen, whether you want that visible or not to represent the center and then head bob, whether you want your head to move back and forth as you walk or run. The effect's not too bad in this game, so I'm going to leave it on. And then show crouch icon if you want this to pop up on the screen, like basically where it is, maybe a little bit lower when you're crouching. I don't really see a need for it, so I'm not going to use that setting. But if you do use that setting, you have an option to adjust the transparency of the icon. So I'm just leaving it off. And that covers all of that. So first we'll watch the opening cutscene here, and then I will go over the game controls and the UI and stuff like that. So we're going to do new game. Game's separated into 5 levels or chapters. We'll start level 1. Oh, first jump scare. Okay. Oh, there's a shadow. Look at it crawling away. Saved. Went off to the right, around the corner. Okay. So I'll go over controls real quick. Just your movement controls like normal. WASD or your arrow keys, whichever you prefer. You got jump, you got toggle crouch or sit, they call it. You can run use button, inventory. Get 3 slots here. And then you have a note slot for each level. And you can zoom with the right mouse click. Right. You can see your body in this game. This is a CryEngine game. They used it to make the game Crisis, the company Crytek. So these games always look really nice, especially in the environments. I wouldn't say the CryEngine rivals the Unreal Engine or anything, but they can be comparable to each other in a lot of situations. But yeah, I always really like how the environments look in these CryEngine games. And so yeah, I mentioned already this is kind of a remaster, refleshed out version of this game. And just like in the old game, if you press the tilde key, Tilde, it's the key next to the number 1 on your keyboard, it brings up a console command here. You could do this in the free version also. And I think the command CL_FOV, that's what you used to use in the old version to adjust the FOV, because you didn't have it in the option menu. And for some reason they decided to leave the console accessible in this final build, or remastered version of the game. Let's see if there's anything else I needed to cover with you. No, that's really about it. Get that out of here. I did want to show you the difference from the FOV settings of the default 80, so you can see what I'm talking about. So like, as you can see, it's a little zoomed out. It just looks weird to me. I'm just not used to this. Maybe other people are, but it looks too fisheye to me, like you're looking through a warped camera lens or something. So I'm going to be using a 60 FOV, which is the starting point that you'd want to be at for a vertical. And yeah, I'm leaving my brightness a little higher. This game does tend to be a little dark. You can get to your notes by pressing escape as well, but I have a direct keybind for it. So the game auto saves. I think you might be able to physically save. There's a campfire. These may act as checkpoints. Maybe that's why we got the save back there. Okay. So we got a path that way. There's where the shadow went. Looks like a note. This game does get pretty dark. It's not so much a day and night cycle as it is like scripted changing. The game is uses a lot of green color because we are in a forest. You'll see. It's a very green game. Buried alive. I was scared to stay out in the open. I have a feeling that someone is watching me right from the trees. The way through the cliff seems like a good idea. It should allow me to get out of here faster and stay unnoticed. When I tried to traverse the cliff, one of the stones fell on my leg. It's like this place itself won't let me leave. My leg isn't damaged, but the stone has pinned my leg pretty badly. I have to free my leg before something else falls. Hide the text. Oh, well, then I can't even read it. Okay. What is that? It's like a little ledge here. There looks like a note there, maybe. And messed up looking bridge. Afraid if I go down there I won't be able to get back up. I'm just curious what that is, if it is anything. Can't go through here. Can crouch. Whoa. Taking a risk. I don't think I should have come down here. Oh, I was able to get back up at least. Yeah, okay. Try not to die in the first video. Is that a hand? A note? What? I was a coward. Looks like you wrote a lot more than that, buddy. ... Wow. Well, there's like fairy dust around it. Okay. Saved. Okay. Okay, that's just the way... No. It's another path. Okay, I don't want to go that way to get to it. Oh, sorry dude, looks like can't help you now. There's definitely something there. Alright. Let's go back. This is one of those games where once you start running, I don't think there's a stamina bar or anything. You don't have to hold the run button, you just tap it, which is nice. Just keep running until you let go of the walk key. There's that note. Okay. Okay. Altar's mystery. Ever since I started researching and writing about abandoned places, there's always been one in particular that I wanted to visit. I've heard many stories about the place, everything from cars mysteriously breaking down as they drive to pass through, to travelers venturing into the forest never to be seen again. Then there's the tales about the settlement itself. The people that lived there were building a railroad, until one day they all disappeared without a trace. The incident has almost been forgotten now, discarded as an urban legend, a ghost story to keep children from straying too far into the woods. Now I have the opportunity to finally visit, what's that noise? The area, and who knows, maybe I'll even solve the mystery of what happened there. When I first entered the settlement, I couldn't believe how many things had been left behind, whole homes abandoned with all the family's belongings still inside. I find it hard to believe that these people would have left all their worldly possessions of their own free will. I feel as if every step I take leads me closer to discovering the truth. Still, no matter how exciting I find my discoveries, I feel uneasy in this place, as if I'm being watched. 2. On the outskirts of the settlement's territory, I've made an incredible find, a set of altars. They look older than anything in the village. as though they were here long before the settlers were. Out of curiosity, I lit one of them, and as I did, the ground began to shake, almost as though there has been a small earthquake. I am sure it is nothing more than coincidence. But still standing in the light of the altar, I felt relief, as if I were safe from the terrible presence that has been following me. I think the altars could be an important clue as to what happened here all those years ago. I will have to do more research tomorrow. Okay. At least the notes are written pretty well. Wow, it just got like, see what I'm saying? There's the green. It just got like extremely dark really quick. So we can light this. Okay, here's our hard save. Nice. So we get 5 save slots. Saved. Nice. Alright. Go back up. That does not look safe. Exactly. Did the same thing he did. I thought I was going to fall through. I don't think that's the path to go. There's the thing we lit. Don't know if we want to go in there or not. Doesn't appear to really be anything here. Can kind of walk up here. I think we're like stuck behind a bush. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to really do anything here. Okay. Back to the bridge. Let's go this way. Path. I think these have some writings or symbols on them. Frogs. Ominous. Fire. Some little house here. Okay, got this light. Whoa, kind of phasing out of existence there. Go in there in a minute. Oh. There's a whole little area over there. I think this wrapped around from the other direction. I just wanted to verify. Yeah. Okay. Here's the water we walked past. Okay. Got something over there. Let's take a look. Doors open. Fly. Just heard somebody laugh. Got money. Bed. Note. Mouse feels really slow right now for some reason. Put you in the middle. Oh, took a carrot off the table. Okay. Okay, inventory. Inventor, yeah. So now we have alter, make darkness weaker and give feelings that you saved. Okay. So what does this mean? All that can be found on this section. 4. So there's 4 saves. All that you can find in the cursed forest. Oh. So there's, okay, 4 in this level. And 26 total. Delicacy, but not for you. Okay. And another inventory slot. And here's our original notes. So there's a Sarah 0 of 4. Explorer 1 of 2. That's the one by the first altar. 2 Explorer notes, 4 people notes, and that was the buried alive, and then the I was a coward note. Okay. Pretty good sounds in this game. Alright guys, we'll stop this first video here, and when we come back we'll read this note and see what it says. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next part. Bye.